Have you ever observed how some conversations stay with you for a long time after they've ended? You know, those times when someone says the perfect thing and everything changes all of a sudden, whether it's a story that captures your attention or a praise that makes your day, possess the ability to establish connections that are profoundly meaningful. In this video, we're delving into the fascinating realm of language and examining how particular phrases can not only grab attention, but also ignite attraction, establish rapport, and cultivate real emotional connections. Stay tuned because, believe me, by the end, you'll have the tools to turn your conversations from routine to unforgettable. A friend of mine once used a simple phrase that completely changed how a woman responded to him. It wasn't anything elaborate or planned, just a few words that had a big impact. Wondering how these expressions function and what makes them so powerful. Let's explore the intriguing psychology of captivating language and the power of words that captivate. Attracting interest and fostering a relationship. Some words have a special ability to captivate people quickly. Lesson 1. Attracting attention and forging a closer bond. The appropriate word choice can arouse interest, demonstrate empathy, or give someone a sense of special understanding. This effect extends beyond words alone since it draws on the principles of human psychology. Certain phrases are almost irresistibly appealing because our minds are wired to react to language that expresses our needs and feelings. For example, sayings like, "I've never met anyone like you," or "I feel a strong connection with you," strike a deep chord because they speak to the universal need to feel special and appreciated. By when we frame language to recognize and value individuality, we can build trust, affection, and attraction. Timing and tone are equally important. Depending on when and how it is delivered, the same phrase can be compelling or off-putting. For instance, saying, "You make me feel comfortable" at the right time can strengthen bonds and show warmth and appreciation, but saying it too early or without genuine emotion can come across as insincere. Timing also affects how engaged others are. Well-placed pauses and eye contact increase the impact of work words and make conversations feel more genuine. Interestingly, statements that exhibit assurance, such "I know it sounds unusual, but I feel we're on the same wavelength," give off a sense of security and confidence that makes the conversation captivating, drawing the listener in and encouraging alignment. The reciprocity principle, which goes beyond verbal strategies, is essential because when you make someone feel good, they frequently return the favor. All things considered, employing attractive words is about appealing to deeper emotional needs. A simple statement like, "I enjoy our conversations," can elicit a favorable response and establish the foundation for a genuine connection. Assisting, encourage sincere, long-lasting relationships. 2 appeals to emotions. The science of words that arouse powerful feelings. Words that arouse strong emotions, such as excitement, empathy, or nostalgia, can have a profound effect. Lesson number 2. Emotionally charged phrases elicit subconscious reactions that increase people's engagement, receptivity, and even attraction to the speaker, according to psychology study. Emotional language functions at a fundamental level, directly addressing our human desire for connection. The statement, "You always bring such positive energy," is an example of how words can do much more than just convey information. They can also communicate feelings and frequently serve as a bridge to connect individuals on a personal level. Even a simple acknowledgement like that must have been really difficult for you. It shows empathy and shows that you're attuned to their experience. This type of emotional validation enhances conversations by making people feel valued, tapping into their self-worth, and encouraging them to respond in positive, emotionally appealing phrases. Additionally, Rapport encourages the other person to open up and share more completely, and personalization deepens the connection, particularly when you demonstrate that you are aware of each person's own experiences. Bringing up personal information, such as stating that your method is very perceptive, affirms their uniqueness, which fosters connection and trust. People are drawn to conversations in which they feel appreciated and emotionally understood. Vulnerability adds another level of emotional appeal. When you offer something genuine or intimate about yourself, it makes it safe for the other person to do the same. For instance, expressing, "I've never shared this with anyone," fosters trust and demonstrates your willingness to be approachable, vulnerability to one another. Finally, positive words can lighten a discussion and promote love and appreciation for one another. Sayings like, "You always know how to lift the mood," can have a powerful impact, turning a casual conversation into a memorable moment. In other words, words that evoke strong emotions help lay the groundwork for a deeper, longer-lasting connection. Small gestures like expressing gratitude or encouragement can make someone feel truly cared for. 3. The contribution of personalization and empathy to strengthening relationships. Empathy is a potent communication technique that is necessary for forging a profoundly meaningful relationship. Empathetic language shows that you are paying attention to and respecting the sentiments of the other person. By demonstrating genuine concern, simple expressions like, "I can imagine how that must feel," or "Lesson number 3 sounds really challenging," can foster trust. By emphasizing empathy, this kind of reaction encourages the other person to talk more freely and opens up the dialogue. Another essential component is to create an atmosphere where the other person feels appreciated and understood. People react more favorably when they perceive that a conversation is tailored to them specifically. Including personal information shows that you are paying attention, which improves reports or deepens the emotional connection. For example, discussing someone's distinct viewpoint with you always brings a new perspective. By using their name or bringing up previous exchanges, Outlook expresses gratitude for their uniqueness and strengthens the bond. Furthermore, being empathetic demonstrates emotional intelligence, a trait that others are drawn to. Empathy goes beyond surface-level conversations, fostering trust and making the other person feel genuinely supported. And finally, empathy and personalization lay the groundwork for a positive conversational experience. When you genuinely care about someone's experiences, it creates a space where both parties feel comfortable sharing. This openness frequently results in stronger emotional bonds as both parties reveal deeper parts of themselves. In conclusion, empathy and personalization are effective strategies that turn routine interactions into meaningful connections. Compliments that highlight personality traits, such as "you have a unique way of seeing things," show a deeper understanding that goes beyond surface flattery. These moments of recognition help the other person feel seen and appreciated, aiding in the creation of enduring, solid ties. 4. Assurance and assurance, the power of confident words to captivate. The magnetic aspect of confidence in language attracts others, fostering a sense of security and trust. Expressions that convey confidence, such "I'm sure we'd have a great time together," can make the speaker seem more appealing, since people are drawn to confident people because they convey strength, competence, and speaking with conviction as a leader not only shows that you believe in yourself, but it also inspires others to believe in you, creating a constructive dialogue dynamic. A sense of security is also provided by linguistic certainty. By being straightforward and unambiguous, you avoid making remarks that make the other person feel uncomfortable, such as, "I know we have a great connection," or "I feel like we're on the same page." Lesson number 4. Uncertainty fosters trust and demonstrates your faith in your goals. This assurance can be alluring since it fosters clarity, which is necessary for any meaningful relationship in addition to confidence. A little mystery adds interest, and striking a balance between being forthcoming and keeping something unsaid piques someone's interest and makes them want to learn more about you. Phrases like, "There's more to me than meets the eye," can pique interest, entices the other person to continue the mystery, which gives a conversation depth and makes it interesting and memorable. When someone feels valued and respected, they are more likely to feel connected and involved. Confidence and attentiveness together can convey respect and interest. Speaking confidently conveys that you are at ease with who you are, which attracts people to you. This self-assurance can help forge a special bond, making conversations feel interesting and meaningful. 5. The craft of narrative storytelling is an age-old craft that has the ability to captivate and deeply connect with people. When we tell stories, we let listeners into our world and enable them to emotionally connect with our experiences. Stories arouse curiosity, excitement, and empathy, making them an effective communication tool. Creating captivating and relevant narratives is essential to conveying stories effectively. The audience into a mutual. The capacity to conjure strong images is at the core of a gripping narrative. For example, using sensory details, emotional resonance, and descriptive language can take listeners to a different location and make them feel as though they are there. Rather than just saying that you hiked, you may use words to construct a picture of the breathtaking sunset, the aroma of pine trees, and the thrill of reaching the top. By doing so, you arouse feelings and create a shared experience that strengthens bonds. Authenticity is another crucial component of storytelling. By sharing personal tales, you allow others to identify with you by revealing aspects of yourself. Genuineness builds relationships by encouraging listeners to share their personal stories and fostering trust. Common ground can be established by using expressions like, "I remember a time when I faced a similar challenge," which show that you understand their emotions and experiences. You can also add a narrative. Listeners can be effectively engaged by arcing a conflict or challenge and ultimately leading to a resolution. This format builds suspense and maintains their interest in your narrative. A strong finish that offers insights or lessons learned enables listeners to consider their own experiences and cultivates a feeling of community. Lesson number 5. Recognizing the effective resonance of when discussing relationship experiences or difficulties, storytelling is especially effective. For example, sharing a vulnerable moment might resonate with others and help them feel less alone in their issues. Because it fosters empathy and understanding, this shared vulnerability can strengthen bonds. Finally, sharing a story enables you to illustrate your points naturally and persuasively. By incorporating narratives into your conversations, you create memorable moments that resonate with your audience long after the conversation ends. In other words, storytelling enhances interactions by making them more dynamic and meaningful, ultimately assisting in the formation of deeper bonds. I appreciate you coming along on this exploration of the transformative power of words in our conversations. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little more magic in their conversations. I hope you've learned a lot about how to use language to spark genuine attraction and build deeper connections. Keep in mind that every conversation is an opportunity to make an impact, and now you have the tools to do just that. Remember to hit the notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss any further advice on improving your dating life and relationships. Would you mind sharing a sentence or anecdote that has altered the way you interact with people? Let's continue the topic until the next time, and please share your ideas in the comments section below. Keep communicating, stay in touch, and never forget that the correct words can make all the difference.